So welcome. Welcome to Satsang. So Satsang is peace. The peace of our true nature. So Satsang is soaking in the peace. Celebrating the peace. The love, the beauty, the inner tranquility, the freedom. So welcome from yourself to yourself. Welcome. Yourself, welcoming yourself. Your true self. Peace and tranquility. Welcomes you. Welcomes itself. So satsang is also a gathering of friends. In the recognition of our oneness, the recognition of the wholeness, the undivided quality of consciousness, the undivided quality of presence, the undivided quality of love, of the heart. Among friends we are happy. It's very lovely, it's very beautiful to be among friends, friends of the heart. Our oneness goes beyond the mind, beyond the mind that has a tendency to separate. That's where the beauty, the peace, and the love is in our oneness, the absence of separation. In the absence of separation, there is peace. So what we truly are is the peace, is the freedom, is the joy, is the inner tranquility, the wholeness. The mind appears and disappears with its myriad conversations about me, the other, my life, my future, my past. But these conversations Do not stain or affect or touch what you truly are. Like the images on the screen. Do not affect or touch or imbue the screen with whatever impressions they have. The screen remains impressionless. Like the clouds. Do not affect or touch in any way the infinity of the wide open sky. No matter what shape they appear as, the sky remains untouched, unmoved, effortlessly so. So you are that. The borderless, open, edgeless and formless, aware presence that truly perceives this perception out of itself. The image, the perception, the sensation, the thought arising out of the borderless presence, like a cloud arises out of the unperceived moisture that's in the air. Somehow it conglomerates in a cloud formation. And a moment later, it's a different formation or a clear blue sky. So satsang is also an inquiry. A contemplation, an investigation. There is a seat over there. Excuse me. An opportunity to explore in the open space of presence. So our interest, our habitual interest, in the impressions through the senses, the sensual impressions, that are born out of an impression of a separate entity that is experiencing an external world. Maintains a separate self that is relating with an imagined external world. That is a mental structure and a somatic structure. It's a mental somatic structure that the mind refers to as the me and the world. The me and the other. Me is always understood at the mind level as me in time, as an object in time, meaning a formed object, because all objects are forms. They arise as mentations and sensations, as perceptions, as thoughts, such as this very perception right now is born sensually through the senses, perceptually. Yes. Is made out of perception, sensation, mentation. Similarly, the me impression is an impression that is born out of thought, sensations, and perceptions, that has a time impression meaning that seems to have a temporal reality, meaning that it's born and destined to die. So the impression, the me impression, is an impression of physicality, of a me as a body mind, me as a man, me as a woman, me as a husband, me as a wife, me as a daughter, a child. Born in time, living in time, and destined to die, and must figure out in a specific span of time what to do. And our interest in this span of time varies. It varies from person to person. I want to accomplish such and such a task. I want to become a great author. I want to become a great ruler. I want to become a great manager. I want to become a great writer, etc. So there is this imagined span of time with a me, with a mission that I need to become clear about and accomplish. But behind all these diverse missions, there is one interest that we all have, which is the interest in love, truth, beauty, freedom, and the realization of God, what is referred to in religious terms as the realization of God, the revelation of the divine, the revelation of truth, the revelation of causeless happiness, the end of freedom, at the end of misery, and the revelation of causeless freedom. That is what is our true interest in all our endeavors. We are all seeking happiness, causeless happiness. unfortunately, as long as the impression that I am immortal body mind, that I am a woman, that I'm a man, is on board, meaning is maintained via sensations, perceptions, and thought, it is not possible to be in the revelation of the divine. Because the belief that I am a man or a woman negates the infinity of God. It allocates a reality to a me, to my perceptions. It allocates a separate reality from the one reality, which is the reality of consciousness. So in the contemplation of what to do with your life and what is the meaning of your life, it is really crucial that you contemplate what is the reality, what is the truth. And we are all gifted with all what is needed to awaken to what is real and what is true. Because in this very moment, we are. In this very moment, I am. That cannot be taken away from you. You just need to contemplate what is this I. In order to contemplate correctly what is this I, you need to eject or press the pause button on all your knowledge, on all what you have been accumulating over the past years through memories and thought. You have to denude yourself. You have to let go of everything that you know. Because in the emptying of all belief structures and belief systems and opinions and memories and thoughts and stories, the openness of presence is revealed effortlessly. The clutter at the mind level settles, and in this settling, what is true remains. What is true reveals itself. It's not that it remains because it's always present. But you cannot perceive the firmament when the sky is cloudy. You cannot perceive the depth of the ocean when it's wavy. You cannot perceive the self, the truth, when the mind is cluttered. But you are not the mind. The mind appears to you. It appears to you as perceptions, appears to you as thoughts and memories and meditations. And it appears to you as bodily sensations. What is the you to whom a perception appears or a thought appears or a bodily sensation appears? What is this you that perceives these words right now, that perceives these perceptions right now, that perceives this bodily sensation right now? That is the core of satsang and the core of the inquiry. That is the meaning, the true meaning of the spiritual quest.